Jovenshire. Welcome everyone to Memory Lane. Now last week, the original Game Boy celebrated its 25th birthday, so I figured I'd really just date myself here and talk about the top 5 best original Game Boy games. I wouldn't actually date myself, I'm just dating myself as like this is how old I am. Though I would date myself. Who wouldn't?
5.
At number 5, I actually have a tie, because there are just too many great games to be contained in a list of just 5. So we've got WWF Superstars and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Radical Rescue. Now the main reason Superstars made this list is because not only is it easy to pick up and fun to play, but because you got 8-bit versions of the wrestlers' theme songs. Amazing! As I wrote this list, I was singing along to some 8-bit Real American. I am a real American, fight for the right of every man. I am a real American, fight for what's right, fight for your life. Then, with easily my favorite Ninja Turtle game ever, you start off with just Michelangelo and have to navigate a huge map to rescue the other turtles. Now once rescued, you can actually switch among the turtles you have to access new parts of the map using their own unique abilities. So, pretty much it's a Metroid game with Ninja Turtles. Win.
4.
Number 4 goes to the pink ball of air and destruction. Now see, before he was turned into yarn for today's versions of Kirby, he once ruled the Game Boy platform scene. Kirby's Dream Land 2, not the first one, but 2, was easily his best adventure ever. The abilities you could pick up were awesome, but it also introduced Rick, Coo, and Kine, a fish, hamster, and owl, and you could ride them. Now that's cool and all, but it gets even better because each animal had different uses of Kirby's power-ups as he picked them up. As Kirby, he'd have like the boomerang, but if you were attached to the owl and you had the boomerang, he'd shoot 3 boomerangs in different angles. Awesome.
3.
Now, of course, I have a Mario game on this Nintendo list, but funny thing is, it's not really a Mario game per se. The Mario Land series was okay, it's not bad. But Nintendo really shook things up with Mario Land 3, which was confusingly titled Wario Land Super Mario Land 3. Now why not introduce Wario with his own game? Now Nintendo was just playing it safe by throwing him into an already established franchise, but the game, who cares how they did it? The game was amazing. Power-ups came from what type of hat you were wearing, you could barrel through bad guys and walls, and at the end of the game, Mario was the main bad guy! All an elaborate plot just to make Wario rich. The game was brilliant and we have never seen anything like it before. Maybe Nintendo will give us something like this again. Maybe we can get like the year of Wario, because the year of Luigi, no one cared about that. Let's do one with a real hero. Thank you, Wario.
2.
The history of Tetris is it's complicated, but it's so interesting. Now, after Nintendo finally got the rights to it, it blew up. It released on the NES and the Game Boy, but it's found its real true popularity on the handheld version. Now, because it was released as a bundle with the Game Boy, it wound up selling over 33 million copies. And like the NES version sold around 10-ish. Now say what you will about the basic design, but it's brilliant and insanely addictive. We've seen so many versions of this game with sequels and styles, and no matter who you are, gamer or not, you know what Tetris is. You've probably played it before.
1.
And finally, at number 1, it's the most obvious pick, actually. It stands alone without any competition. Trust me, people have tried. But Pokemon, like, what can you say? It was the game that shaped some of our childhoods that's still shaping childhoods today. The game in concept was amazing. The mechanics, the design, just everything about it. It was good. It was a great role-playing game. And honestly, it was like the only reason we ever used that connection cable. So just so we can trade Pokemon and battle our friends. Like, everyone's like, what does this port on the side of the Game Boy do? Oh, it's for Pokemon. They just knew. They knew ahead of time. Now, 2 versions were released for this game in the beginning. Brilliant. It's literally crack for kids. You couldn't get enough of it. Now, not only would I say this is the best Game Boy game, but possibly one of the greatest games of all time. so what if it's Gen 1? When it comes to Pokemon, it did so much for the industry and so much for the franchise. It is now a behemoth because of Pokemon Red and Blue.
I'm gonna catch them all!
Now there you have it, a big ol' happy birthday to the Game Boy and a thank you to the Game Boy for making every single car trip I ever had, whether it be vacation or down the street to the store, making it the best car ride ever. Now it's up to you guys. Did your favorite Game Boy game make it to the list? Let me know on Twitter at the Jovenshire. Let's see, what are your favorites? Let me know. Till next time, guys, I'll see you later. All right. My top 5 was good, yes, but now go check out Flitz's top 5 where he goes over the most pissed off heroes in games. Oh, and a new Honest Game trailer just came out for Skyrim, and you gotta watch that because I helped write it, so go support. What?